Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
James Bond candidate Aaron Taylor Johnson has come out the gates with a pretty major transformation as his hotly anticipated new film wrapped shooting. It has also received the seal of approval from his many fans, who love it, with some reactions so enthusiastic that they are actually unprintable. Taylor Johnson, 34, has been busy since May working on 28 Years Later, alongside Jodie Comer, Ralph Fiennes, and Cillian Murphy, on a sequel, or threequel, technically, coming over 20 years since the original. 28 Days Later put returning star and Oscar winner Murphy on the map, back in 2002, alongside the filmmakers, writer Alex Garland and director Danny Boyle. For this latest film, part of a planned 3-movie sequel trilogy, Taylor Johnson was spotted back in May filming on Holy Island off the northeast coast of England, running through the streets. The Fall Guy actor was dressed in a check shirt, cargo trousers, and hiking boots, and wore his customary long hair and beard longer, wilder and more unkempt than usual. However, on Thursday the star took to Instagram to show off his new, almost unrecognizable, look, emphasizing the difference, after it was reported the film had officially wrapped. Sharing a photo of himself with his long hair slicked back and unruly beard in place, the Bullet Train actor wore aviator shades, a loosely buttoned pink shirt and a couple of necklaces. From one look, he wrote across the picture, before uploading evidence of his transformation in the next photo. To another, he completed the sentence, revealing himself with shorn locks and beard free, posing for a selfie in an orange fitness set. Taylor Johnson has sported his beard and longer hair look for so many years now, that fans could easily walk past him in the street and not actually spot the star. However, as the photos were shared online, the complimentary reactions come flooding in. "Since when does he look like that?" marveled Ijbala Johnny, while at 49 IRF claimed on X, "He did this for me specifically. I need him to strangle me, it's not a joke anymore," added Christine, and we'll leave the reactions there, to save our blushes. No details have yet been shared about his or any other actor's roles in 28 Years Later, nor has any storyline been announced. Juan Carlos Fresnadillo took the helm on 2007 sequel 28 Weeks Later, starring Robert Carlyle, Jeremy Renner and Rose Byrne, but it's not yet known if this film's story will be acknowledged by the new trilogy. Taylor Johnson, who has both Marvel film Kraven the Hunter and Buzzy horror remake from Robert Eggers' Nosferatu on the docket for release later in 2024, has also had a busy year or so as the hot favorite to take over as 007 from Daniel Craig. His name has been leading the conversation ever since it was reported in December 2022 that he had apparently shot the classic 007 gun barrel sequence that appears in the official opening for every Bond movie. When asked if he gets sick of being asked about Bond after months of speculation at the Fall Guy premiere in April, the star sighed and responded, "Are you sick of asking the question?" If Taylor Johnson has been given the role though, he's got strong support from his back-to-black filmmaker wife Sam Taylor Johnson, as well as a former James Bond himself, Pierce Brosnan. However, it's Barbara Broccoli and her fellow producer and half-brother Michael G. Wilson who will anoint the new James Bond in due course for the next batch of Ian films. Iconic 80s actress hasn't aged a day almost 40 years after playing Bond girl. James Bond fans call for Disgrace to Edward's Skyfall cameo to be cut. Guy Ritchie pays secret tribute to Sean Connery's James Bond in star-studded new film. James Bond star George Lazenby, 84, announces he's quitting acting in emotional statement. Whenever that comes, it will indicate the possible release of the next Bond film in the franchise, following on from Craig's final outing in No Time to Die in 2021. It's also been reported by multiple outlets that whoever is on board will be back to shoot the next film in the 28 Days Later franchise very soon. The next sequel in the trilogy, currently titled 28 Years Later, Bone Temple, is understood to be commencing filming in London after a short summer break. More, James Bond fans call for Disgrace to Edward's Skyfall cameo to be cut. More, iconic 80s actor